Hi, this is Kathleen with KwiltArt. Welcome to part 6, the shaded triangles, cross-cutting and making the triangles for KwiltArt's video series for making convex illusions and poppin' and quilt patterns. All right, so now we're ready to make these shaded triangles. We're going to be laying out the strips to make this square, and we're going to be watching fabric number 8. It's going to be stair-stepping on the diagonal. Once we sew together the square, which is originally our strip sets are 8 strips tall, and we're going to be using 8 strips in each strip set. Once we make the square, we're going to be cutting it on the diagonal through the fabric number 8, and we're going to be giving it a spin, and it becomes a triangle. We'll sew that center seam. We're going to press it one direction or the other, and we have our shaded triangle. So this is how we're going to do the layout. We're going to take a strip number 1, and then we're going to go to strip number 2, strip number 3, and then strip number 4. And each one of these groupings contain 8 strips. We had cut 8 strips from each strip set, so you do have 8 strips in each one of these piles. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're going to go backwards. We're going to use number 4, but we're going to be turning it upside down, and we're going to be watching that fabric number 8 stair-stepping up to the diagonal. Then we're going to go to group number 3. We'll turn that one upside down, and then group number 2, and we'll turn that one upside down, and then number 1, and we'll turn that one upside down. So we can see that the dark fabric number 8 is stair-stepping corner to corner. We'll go ahead and we'll sew this together, and we're just going to press all in one direction. Now once we have that all sewn together, we'll have our square, and then we're just going to lay down our ruler and cut on the diagonal always through fabric number 8. Then we're going to give this a spin to turn it into a triangle, and it's fabric number 8 that is going to be on the outer edge of the triangle. So let's give it a spin this way. And so now we've got fabric number 8 on the outer edge of the triangle. And let's see which way the seam allowances go. This one is pressed downward, and this one is pressed downward. So they are not opposing. So let's go back to the center, and now let's spin it in the opposite direction. And now we'll see that we've got these seam allowances pressed upward and these seam allowances pressed downward. So now we do have opposing seam allowances. We're ready to sew this together in the center, and then we can press the seam allowance in either direction. Doesn't matter which direction you go. You're going to make 4 of these from for square number 1, and then you're going to make 4 of these from your square number 2. So you're going to end up with 8 triangles, 8 of them on the darker side, 4 of them on the darker side and 4 of them on the lighter side. Thank you for viewing part 6. Part 7 will be the outer border corners.